it's Ebony JB and I'm back with another quick review. And in this quick review, we are reviewing Kid Cudi's album Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen. It's been over a month since this album has come out, which has given me time to digest it. I didn't initially want to do a straight away reaction review to it because I knew that Kid Cudi's music would be something so different and so compelling, so I wanted to kind of enjoy it alone, kind of wanted to just absorb it and take the time to really think about it and listen to it for a few more days. I didn't want to just give it a first reaction and a first review, do you know what I mean? I wanted to give it, if I was to give it a review a bit later that I've done when I think about it. And so I decided I'm going to do a quick review for it. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about this real quick. We're going to talk about this album, this great album real quick. The one statement I have to have for it is that it is really personal. It gives you sad boy, lonely, literally lost, got no purpose vibes constantly throughout the album. Loads of those lyrics touch upon those things, on mental health, on loneliness, on literally feeling like you've got nothing left. A lot of it is touched upon in the album, quite a lot. Knowing Kid Cudi and what he's been through and the type of music that he has released beforehand, it doesn't stray far away from what I was expecting in terms of content. That saying that, the production is completely otherworldly. The production is so different, so unique, and I love that. And I love how it feels slightly nostalgic, this album, reminding us of Man on the Moon, The End of Day, released back in 2009. It's reminding us of those times. That nostalgia is there. It definitely does feel like it's within the series of the Man on the Moon albums. It definitely does feel like continuation from the second and the first, but the first one, it really reminded me of a lot, and the first one, in my opinion, was the best one. I enjoyed that one the most. The second one, I didn't enjoy it as much as the first, but the Man on the Moon series being tied together with this third album installment is just an excellent way that it's been tied together. It was so cohesive as well. I feel like everything had a really good place within the album, and I feel like every feature as well is very well placed. And what I will say as well is I feel like Kid Cudi, he was gone for so long and came back with this energy and this great creativity that really shows that he still has a place in the market, that it doesn't matter how far he's gone or how much his music was filled with hits back in the 2009 and 2010 times, he can come back now in this era and still be relevant and still create creative, grasping music. So I really like that album for showing this and displaying this. When it comes to my favorite tracks, I liked 11 out of the 18 tracks, I believe, and if you work that out as a percentage, it's 61%. It's an excellent ratio, especially for an album that is as large as 18 songs. 18 songs is still slightly big. It's just slightly over that sweet spot of like 14 or 12 to 16, do you know what I mean? So I believe that that's a really good ratio of songs to like, and it shows how solid the album is. Those favorite songs are Tequila Shots, Another Day, and She Knows This, Damaged, Show Out, and Solo Dolo Part 3. Solo Dolo Part 3 was beautiful, and I feel like it is my favorite song of the album. I feel like, yeah, it was nostalgia at its peak, but it was just also really beautiful. Solo Dolo Part 3 was great for me. The last few tracks I liked were September 16, Loving Me, Rockstar Nights, For the Kids, and Lord I Know. I feel like also just to say the Lord I Know ending, I feel like it was a very conclusive, wholesome ending. It really, just the message, and then that being the message and that being the last song, I feel like that was a really wholesome way to bring it all together. Yeah, those are the songs that I liked the most. Those are the songs that got the JB stamp of approval from me. They all made the playlist. Not one of them did I just like and it got the approval but didn't make the playlist. All of those songs made the playlist. But my favorite song of the album, I think, actually is between Solo Dolo Part 3 and Tequila Shots. Tequila Shots is groovy, it's got a bump to it and a darkness to it, and you know, who doesn't love a bit of bump with a bit of darkness? Yeah, I take it, they don't know about it. Yeah, I take it, I don't need nobody. Oh, literally dark, so dark, but so like spacey, literally so atmospheric. It's like he's made an atmosphere of darkness and sadness and loneliness and he's put it in a song, but he's also made it have a bump to it. It's not like a sad like guitar string loneliness kind of like, you know, plucking or piano keys. Like, no, this is like really atmospheric vibration with a bump. That's my mother's street, but I won't know. Lot of demons keeping up the living in the Oh, the least favorite track. I feel like it's a bit hard to give this album a least favorite track because I even though there was tracks that didn't make the album, I have nothing negative to say or nothing critical to say about them. They just didn't sit with me. Those tracks probably sat with other people because everything sounded great, everything was aesthetically pleasing, everything was well thought through. So it's like I have nothing to critique in terms of tracks that I didn't like. So I don't think I actually have one for this quick review in this instance. And therefore, what am I gonna rate this album? I'm gonna rate this album 8 to 8.5. It's in that range. So my 2020 albums video, I think like if I had been ready to speak about this album then and speak about even Carti's album then, I would have definitely put them, they definitely would have been in the top 20, if not in the top 25. But it's only because they came out at the ending of the year and I didn't feel like I had enough time to start rating those albums against everything else, and I hadn't even fully digested them yet to the way I would have liked to. So those albums for me didn't get spoken about in that top 20 albums of 2020 video, but looking back, you know, definitely they would be there. They would be there. Thank you guys, that is my quick review. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below and leave a comment down below of your thoughts. I'll see you guys all next time.